Hi there, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I'm doing a video response to a Riffle in Time. This is the hashtag 5 Oracle Deck Challenge. I'm really excited to do this because it's a fun hashtag, and I really hope that you enjoy the decks that I've chosen. The first one is an Oracle deck that I'm currently using. I use a lot of my Oracle decks regularly, but this one I would say I'm using more than anything else at the moment, and this is the Nocturna Oracle. This is an indie deck by the creator of the Anima Mundi, Megan Werwidden, from Creeping Moon. And this deck is based on the plants and animals of the night. It's a 48 card deck. It is on 350 GSM stock with a linen finish. It is a dream to work with. So let's have a look. So it's got a 2-piece box. Comes with a little guide that gives a write-up on each of the cards. These are the backs. Really beautiful, beautiful backs. They've got this lovely gold gilding. And here we go. Here are the cards. Just beautiful, beautiful cards. I really love this deck. It is so deep and so evocative. The images are beautiful. They're simple. And yet they're simple images, and yet the meanings are really, really deep. So yes, definitely one of my very favorite decks. I love how it shuffles. You know, being linen, it is a lovely shuffle. Very flexible stock. Just have a really quick look at an entry in the guidebook. So we've got dusk. I'll just find that here. They're not in alphabetical order, so that's my only real complaint. It is sometimes finding the card in the book can be a little bit difficult. What this says, dusk, duality, cycles, and beginning. The dusk card, along with her sister card dawn, represent the concept of duality and the cyclical nature of day and night. Dusk is considered the time right before sunset, when darkness descends from the sky and the sun touches the horizon. During this time, nocturnal creatures start to emerge from their sleep. Where I live, bats can be seen flying around, their dark silhouettes standing out against the blazing sky. For this card, I decided to create a picturesque sunset typically seen on the West Coast or Hawaii, where I live and frequently visit. Watching the sunset against the ocean gives me a sense of departure as the light leaves these lands for other horizons. So that is the deck that I am using currently, and I use this one quite a lot. I really put those in backwards. I find it to be just an incredible deck, and it is a really lovely reader as well. So that is the Nocturna Oracle. The next one is the last 5-star Oracle deck that I have received. And that would be the Poesis Oracle. I took a while deciding whether or not to purchase this deck, but I'm really glad that I did. This is basically it's a collection of poetry, but it's a really unique and beautiful deck. It's got 77 cards. got a smooth matte finish. And for all of the decks in here, I will be linking to where you can purchase them. Just read the back. Poesis is a collection of 77 cards that's designed to call us within when we have questions, trusting that we already have all of the answers in the center of our being. The cards combine art and poetry to help cultivate one's own intuitive abilities when it comes to decision making, knowing that our intuition can be a dependable source of guidance. It does not have a guidebook per se, but all of the cards, if you go on their website, you can look up the card and it will give you the poem, which can help you to interpret the card. Otherwise, you can just use your intuition. So this explains how to use it. And it says that you can either use it intuitively or you can go on their website and look up the poems, like I just said. I just totally repeated myself. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards here. It comes in a 2-piece box. There's no gilding, but they do have a matte colored edge, which is quite pretty. Kind of there's not really a gold, but more of a brown. I guess it really depends on the angle of the light. These are the backs. Really, really, really pretty backs. And then these are what the cards look like. So this isn't quite a black and white deck. It's more of a black and cream deck. It's really pretty and could go with just about, honestly, just about any oracle that you've got. Sorry, just about any tarot deck that you've got. It would pair really well with. But if you've got tarot decks that are black and white in particular, this is going to look absolutely stunning with those. You'll have to excuse me today. I'm tripping over my tongue. You see there's a mix of cards that have black background and cream background. And they are really pretty. This is a deck that is really, really popular right now. And I wasn't sure why until I actually had it in my hands. And you can really understand why. Because it is a really, really wonderful deck. And very, very deep. So this is the last 5-star Oracle deck that I've received, and this is the Poesis Oracle. Beautiful deck. The next is an Oracle that I keep putting off, and that would be the Supra. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck, but it is really, really deep, and I feel like it deserves more time than I currently have to give it. This is by UC, and it is a really gentle deck based loosely on Jungian psychology and Gnosticism. There's 56 cards. It's printed on casino quality stock, and it has a linen finish. It doesn't come with a guidebook, but you can purchase the guidebook separately, and I went ahead and did so, and I think it is really quite worth it. Otherwise, you just use the cards intuitively, but I find the guidebook really helpful. So these are the backs. got that lovely linen finish. And again, this is another deck that has a very limited palette. It's, again, it's not black and white, but it's more of a cream and black. With the odd little bit of color. It is a really, really stunning, stunning deck. I didn't mention it, but this obviously is an indie deck. A little bit of white there. Beautiful shuffle. So I'll just pick a card here. And look in the guidebook. It'll take me a second to find this. Now, I'm not sure if you say gnosis or gnosis. So whatever the correct pronunciation is, if you know, just say it in your head. Otherwise, we'll go with gnosis. So the book says, a thirst for all that has historically been, this is the desire of the Gnostic. It is the path of initiation into the dynamic structures of all being for the knowledge of what it was, what it is, and what it could become. It is the exploration of the enigmatic and the mundane material of the world to help decipher the mystery of ourselves. And the key words are education, furtherance, exploration, soulful, and curiosity. This deck pairs so well with the Terra Volatile. It's insane. It was almost like it was made for it. It is a lovely, lovely deck, but I haven't really gotten into using it yet because it is so deep, and I think it deserves more attention than I'm currently able to give it. So that is the Oracle that I keep putting off, and this is the Supra Oracle. Next on the list is an underrated Oracle. Underrated on YouTube or TerraTube. For this, I have chosen the Wild Way Oracle deck. I really, really love this deck. This is based on the Wheel of the Year and the Decans. So it is a total of 44 cards. That's 8 for the Wheel of the Year and 36 for the Decans. This is on a 400 GSM cardstock, and it's got a matte finish. It does not come with a guidebook, but the digital guidebook is available online. Now, I just found out that she is actually creating an actual physical guidebook for this, and it's going to land on Kickstarter in June of this year. So keep an eye out for that, or pop onto her website. The link will be in the description below, and you can sign up to be notified on launch. This is by Scottish designer Nicola Allen. This is a really beautiful deck. Really beautiful. So it does come with a few little reference cards. This one has a QR thing on the back that you can access the guidebook, and then a few little references here for all of the Decans and for all of the Wheel of the Year. So you don't have to access the guidebook, but it does go into more depth than the reference cards do. So these are the backs. They've got this really pretty gold foiling here. There's no edging on them, but they are a matte finish, smooth, and really, really lovely. I really love the art style of this deck. It's so pretty. And even if if you're not into astrology and you're not into Decans, this is still, I think, a really useful deck. It's beautiful. And it is really, really deep. I love the animals in here. Just absolutely love them. Gorgeous cards. So yeah, you see this occasionally. People will mention it on YouTube, but just, I don't think not nearly often enough. It is, to me, it's definitely an underrated deck. Yeah, really, really pretty. So this is the Wild Way Oracle. So the final one for this tarot tag is an oracle deck that you think everyone should have. And for this, I have chosen The Sacred Forest by Denise Linn. Now this is the only mass market deck that I have included in this tag. And so it's easily available on Amazon, local metaphysical shops. It's definitely easy to get a hold of. This is a 52 card deck. And the price on the box is $29 Canadian, $22.99 US. It's published by Hay House. Comes in this 2-piece box. Comes with a nice meaty guidebook. And we'll have a look at the cards here. So these are the backs. They're not my favorite backs, honestly, but, you know, they're okay. I mean, I love a Pegasus, but yeah, I'm not too crazy about the backs. These are the cards. They're lovely matte cardstock. And they've got a keyword on the card. So you could use these intuitively without the need to look at the book. I love this. I keep getting Foggy Bog. It's crazy how often I get that. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely cards. So yeah, they're gorgeous cards. There's lots of them. It's a really great guidebook. And this is one deck. This is probably the one deck that if you could only have one oracle deck in your collection, this is the one that I would recommend highly, highly, and recommend it for everybody because it is easily accessible. So that is the oracle deck that I think everyone should have, and that's the Sacred Forest. Okay, so that's it for this tag. This was a lot of fun to do. It was a great tag. So go over and check out the original at A Riffle in Time. I will be linking the original video in the description below. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you enjoyed having a look at these decks. Until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now.